Hello, everyone. Doing something a little bit different. Usually, you see me talk about RPGs or playing Baldur's Gate 3, but I thought I would open up some Adventures in Forgotten Realms Magic the Gathering card. So, if you're a Magic the Gathering fan and you want to watch this, awesome. Let me know what I don't know and tell me what I'm doing wrong. If you're not someone that's into Magic the Gathering, but you like D&D or Baldur's Gate 3 or Forgotten Realms, this is something that you'll probably be interested in. So, on all the covers here, you'll see that this is Dritch Do'Urden. If you don't know who that is, it's a very popular character in Forgotten Realms. And their beast companion, Gwynevere, which I think I pronounced that correctly. Who knows? But let's go ahead and open up the first pack here. Dun-dun-dun. Was going to play some Magic with my buddy Sam, but my phone's been acting up, so I'm going to try to play some other time. Steadfast Paladin, I know I have that. Kick in the Door, improvise weaponry, which, sorry, I just realized you guys may not be able to see this. It's a little blurry. Yeah, sorry about that. So that's what I get for doing this with the webcam, I guess. Hold on here. Perfect. Okay. We got Horde Robber, Compelled Duel, Half Elf Monk, Contact Other Plane, which has a roll d20 mechanic here, which is really cool. I like that. Farida, sorry. Farida's Fireball. I've seen that one multiple times. Minimus Containment, Mimic, classic. This was meant to be Barbarian class right here. Now, I got a couple of these, so this is not the first time I'm seeing this card, but the fact that this is the first pack I'm opening on the live stream, I got the Barbarian class. As all you know, I'm a huge fan of Barbarians. I love that. Portable Hole. The Druid class, nice. Sphere of Annihilation. Swamp. And we got an Angel token card. Nice. Alright. I'm going to put those on the side here. Let's open up another pack. I don't know how many packs of these I'm going to do. Probably not a whole lot. Who knows? Oh, you know what? I just realized I probably have the wrong metadata going on here. No, that's correct. I know there's something in here. Maybe it's under stream information. No, that's correct. Kobold into the bad circle. What kind of barbarian would do that? No idea. Got that. Well, shoot. Okay, hold on. I think I can do this. Yeah, I'll just fix it later. Who knows? Alright. Yeah, I think I still have it under, like, tagged under Baldur's Gate 3 because that's what I usually play, and I forgot to update that. So, oh well. I think in YouTube, I don't think it's a big deal. In Twitch, I can just go in and change it later, I believe. If not, not the end of the world because I don't know how often I'm going to be doing this. So, you see a guard approach, unexpected windfall, find the path, potion of healing, which I love this artwork for potion of healing. Like they really nailed the magicalness of it. Even though it's like an uncommon item, it just looks really cool. I've always loved that art. Secret door. Who doesn't like a secret door? Swarming goblins. I have enough goblin cards. Sorry, gosh, yeah. See, it's a weird focus thing. See if I put it there that long. It's still blurry for y'all. I'll have to figure out something else, I guess. Maybe a phone next time. I don't know. Okay. But I got enough Goblins card that I could probably make a Goblin deck. Which I'm going to try to start getting into Pauper. Deadly Dispute. Pixie Guide. Neverwinter Dryad. Rust Monster, which is a great monster in D&D. Farida, Devil's Chosen. Iron Golem. Treasure Vault. Clattering Skeletons. This is a foil one as well too. Forest and Fairy Dragon. Nice. Alright. So I'll put that underneath here. Alright, next pack. Let's go ahead and move these out of the way here. Wow. Alright. Great Axe. Absolutely love it. That's got to go with my Barbarian. Kick in the Door. Another good Barbarian card. Scaled Herbalist. Sorry. Gloomstalker. Scion of Stygia. It's a flash card and also another D20. Hoarding Ogre. A D20 card as well too. So you can see that. Well, I can see it. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't see it. This is probably the worst opening Magic the Gathering card stream ever, so appreciate you guys even being here with how terrible the quality is here, so I apologize. Feigned Death, Inspiring Bard, Evolving Wilds, Priest of Ancient Lore, Chaos Channeler. I think I may have seen that one before already. You Happen on a Glade, Dungeon Crawler, Gelatinous Cube. I'm not a big fan of the style of the card, but that is really cool artwork there for Gelatinous Cube. Island and Zombie Token. Nice. Ugh, this is actually killing my back sitting like this. I really need to learn better posture, I guess, on how to sit when I'm doing things like this. Look at that, another Great Axe. Unexpected Windfall. Improvised Weaponry, Vampire Spawn, Ranger's Longbow, You're Ambushed on the Road, Contact Other Plane, Dueling Rapier, Valor Singer, which I've always said that if you look close enough, this almost looks like Alfira from Baldur's Gate 3. It's not, they're wearing some kind of makeup from what I can tell, but at a distance it does kind of look like Alfira, especially since you know that it's a singer, so they're probably a bard. Does it say bard on there? Yeah, tiefling bard actually, so it's the right species and class for her. So Dire Wolf Prowler, Kalain Reclusive Reclusive Painter. It's late. Loathsome Troll, Trelasara Moon Dancer, Zorn, Mountain Card, and Treasure. Nice. So far, I don't think there's any that I haven't seen yet. Somebody gave us some cards of theirs, of Magic cards, that since they don't play anymore, and they said they had a lot of Forgotten Realms cards, so I've been going through those and sorting those out. And got me inspired to open up some of these packs that I have. So, man, look at this. Another Great Axe. It's like they knew that a Barbarian was going to open up this set. Swarming Goblins again. Devour Intellect. Find the Path. A +2 Mace, which is really cool. Mornking's Polymorph. Should I be reading these stats? I don't know, right? Have I ever tried drafting? I think I have once when Tarkir came out. I think that was a drafting event. I don't know. It was some sort of thing. Well, we got like a random set. I don't think it's drafting, because drafting is the one where you get like a pack of cards, you look through it, and then you pick one, and then you pass it around until like all of them are gone, right? Yeah, I think it was sealed. Now you said, I think that was sealed. So if you're talking about drafting where you open one up or open a pack up, take one card, and then pass it around, I have not done drafting yet, no. Owlbear, You Hear Something on Watch, Charmed Sleep, Feywild Trickster, Lightfoot Rogue, Monk of the Open Hand, the Bard class, Rust Monster, and this is a nice little foil. Yeah, see, you can tell right there. Monster and Wolf. My kid always, well, it used to think, I don't think they think this anymore, but whenever they saw foil cards, they always thought that that meant that it was more valuable. Which, to be honest, I thought so too until I started to hear people talking about, like, not necessarily. It doesn't automatically mean it, apparently, so. Alright, next deck here. Alright. Steadfast Paladin, Hoarding Ogre. So I'm trying to figure out a way where you can see this better, but the focus quality is not great. Shambling Ghast, Eltergard Arranger, Planar Ally, Bar the Gate, Pixie Guide, Neverwinter Dryad, Clattering Skeletons, Tiger Tribe Hunter, which is a human barbarian, I know that. Dungeon Map, Druid Class, Xanathar, Guild Kingpin. Ooh, that looks, yeah, that looks good. I might put that off to the side here. I might check that out later. I think that one I haven't seen a whole lot of. Mountain and Plains, and then got Welcome to the Arena. Couple different formats, yeah. I had a buddy from work that was telling me about the different formats. Next one open, we do simple draft thing. Pick Pack Wars. Each player starts with 2 of each, basically, and then you get a smaller hand, like 3 maybe. Oh yeah, actually, that sounds a lot like. This came in the Lord of the Rings, one of the packs I had, but it's called Sharky's Tithe. Oh man, oh my gosh, you almost saw it. It almost focused well enough. There we go. Nope, and then it went to be like, oh no. Anyway, so it says, let's see here. Each player opens a booster. Set aside all cards without magic backs and shuffles the remaining cards so they're face down deck. Each round, players draw until they have 4 cards. Players then place 2 cards. No, okay, so this is a different one. So I know what you're talking about. I thought it was this one, but this is actually a different kind of game. So, but what you're describing, I think I've heard of before. So, a couple different versions, yeah. All right. Do this pack here. Goblin Javelinia, Shambling Ghast. There you go. Eltergard Ranger, Planar Ally. Yeah, I really got to figure out something with this camera here. Bar the Gate, Brazen Dwarf. I think I've only seen one of these so far. Fate's Reversal, Manticore, a bunch of those. Pixie Guide, Neverwinter Dryad, Prosperous Innkeeper, Ray of Frost, Keen-Eared Sentry. You have Hexproof, Eye of Vecna. I don't know how rare that is, but it's definitely something to avoid in D&D. Island, and then Lost Mine, a Phandelver map. Thank you very much. And a skeleton token at the end here on the back. So, I might do just one more for the night. I know I've only been here for like 13 minutes, but my back is killing me. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can adjust here a little bit to sit a little bit better. Okay, that helped a little bit. Box draft. Each player takes a box, plays a bit like sealed. You open a pack and pick 1 card from it and discard the rest of the pack. Oh, interesting. That sounds very much like a consumeristic style type of disposable kind of approach, right? It's like, I'm going to buy this whole box. I'm going to take multiple packs and just take 1 card from each pack and just get rid of the rest. I know you mean just like put it off to the side, but yeah. That's funny. Alright, Silver Raven, Paladin's Shield, Vampire Spawn. Sorry, I'm trying to get the better angle here. Bull's Strength. Target creature gets 2/2 and gains Trample until the end of the turn, and then untap it. Veteran Dungeoneer. This is an instant. Untap it. Okay, so you can play this and then untap a creature, right? Is that what it's saying? Target creature gets 2/2 and gains Trample till the end of turn. Untap, and it's an instant. That's how I'm reading it. Veteran Dungeoneer, when they enter the battlefield, venture into the dungeon, which is a mechanic specifically for the Adventures of Forgotten Realms set. You come to the river. You choose one. You can either fight the current, which means return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, or you can find a crossing. Target creature gets 1/1/0 until the end of turn and can't be blocked this turn. To add a card overlay to your stream. No, I don't. No, I don't have that kind of money or resources. Are you kidding me? Honestly, that's the kind of thing I would love to do on the back end. Like, I would love to do that, like, behind the scenes. That's my kind of jam. I like doing both of these things, but I think it's a lot of fun coming up with, like, creative visual elements during a stream and all that. But if, you know, it's a matter of having the time and resources, and I have neither right now because I'm too busy doing shit. Plus, you kind of need to know the cards ahead of time, or at least have access to them and quickly find them and then swap them out. But yeah, like if this was a recording, I would definitely be able to do that, right? Just kind of make this look better. But yeah, honestly, this is just something I wasn't really planning on doing. I just kind of got inspired to do it, and this is a webcam, which has autofocus, which is annoying. You've probably seen that already. Is that it just kind of focuses on its own. It's trying to guess where the depth is at, and it's terrible at it because I don't have this like lit up very well, to be honest. So the lighting is not great. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about lighting right now. So Zombie Ogre, Mimic, Tiger Tribe Hunter, another barbarian, Divine Smite, Reaper's Talisman. By the way, Sam, if you're hearing music, let me know how the balance is on the music. I listened to it earlier. It seemed like it's fine, but I might be too far away from the microphone. That might be distracting. So, Lair of the Hydra land. If you control 2 or more other lands, Lair of the Hydra enters the battlefield tapped. Oh, so this is just something that just happens. Oh, that's cool. I think you always add a green. And then X green. I'm sorry. Forest. You can always add a forest if you tap it. And then X forest. Until the end of turn, Lair of the Hydra becomes an XX green Hydra creature. It's still a land. X can't be 0. Okay, so you have to exert... Wait, no. Until end of turn, Lair of the Hydra becomes an XX... green Hydra creature. It's still land. X can't be 0. Okay, so this is like a passive or something like that? Just saying that for every green that you have here. Yeah, you'll have to tell me about that, Sam. Music mixing is good. Okay, good. Awesome. That'd be possible. Do image recognition for the cards, or those apps that auto-detect cards. Yeah, that's true. Which I could... like with my phone, I could do like mirror, like what's it called, screen mirroring or whatever, and that becomes a whole thing. Like you could definitely do that, and that's one way of doing it. So Hobgoblin Captain, which is a goblin barbarian, so I gotta put that in my barbarian stack, and Plains, and another Lost Mine of Phandelver map. So man versus manatee. Love when someone casts a board wipe and then you just animate and kill with your land. I'm sure that means something. I don't know much about Magic. I've played a few and I'm still learning it. So I'm sure what you said is valid. Someone casts a board wipe, then you just animate and kill with your land. Yeah. So this is the one... that got me a little befuddled here. How can I angle this? See, this is terrible angling. So what you don't know is that I have this layout like actually flipped. So I'm actually turning to the right, but it looks a little weird for whatever reason. So, okay, yeah. So this says if you control, no, I already know that. But X green until the end of turn. Lair of the Hydra becomes an XX green Hydra creature. Okay, so maybe what it is I am spending that many green lands, and however many I spend, it becomes that number of it becomes that green Hydra creature. So if I spend like 3 land, it becomes a 3/3 green Hydra creature until the end of turn. Is that what it's saying? I think that's what it's saying. But again, correct me if I'm wrong, because that happens quite a bit. Okay, I think I'm gonna do maybe 2 more packs. I also said that last time, and I'm still doing this, so we'll see. Okay. Thieves' Tools, +2 mace. Mordenkainen polymorph, sorry. Till in turn, target creature becomes a dragon with base power and toughness 4/4 and gains flying. Oh, that's really cool. This is actually really good for. There's some cards I saw where like really leans into you having dragons, so this would be a really good one to have for that one. Hobgoblin Captain, the Goblin Barbarian again. Sepulchre Ghoul. Hill Giant Herd Gorger. So to activate, you pay 1 green mana as much as any mana. Oh, as much as any mana. Okay, so it doesn't have to be all green. It could be at least 1 green and then however many. You spend that 1 green. Each additional feeds into the X, so it'd be 3. Okay. So if you paid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5. Okay, so the green is to like be able to do the thing, and then you pay more to character. So power and toughness. Thank you. Yeah. Did I get cut off here? Yeah, it seems like it might have been. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, now it says I'm streaming. Oh, this is really weird. I don't know what happened. My bad. Okay, I keep saying I'm going to do just like 2 more. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more. These are the last 2. My apologies. Last 2, then I'll be done for the night. Man, look at that. That stack is getting high. Got a lot of those cards. I'm gonna figure out what to do with them, because I don't know if I want to keep all of them. I'm not that kind of guy that keeps all those things if they're just going to sit there. Goblin Javelineer, Spare Dagger. You find a Cursed Idol. +2 mace. Mordenkainen's Polymorph. Price of Loyalty. Hired Hexblade. Hill Giant Herd Gorger. Celestial or Unicorn. Air Cult Elemental. Purple Worm. Famous last words. Yeah, I know. Blue Dragon. Hama Pashar Runeseeker. That one, I don't think I've seen that one before. Loyal Warhound. Swamp and Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Alright. Last one, and then that'll be it for the night. Then I gotta figure out where I'm gonna store these cards at. Alright. Thieves' Tools. Ranger's Longbow. You're ambushed on the road. Soul Knife Spy. Improvise Weaponry. Horde Robber. Compelled Duel. Neverwinter Dryad. Air Cult Elemental. Wizard class, Burning Hands, the Cleric class, ooh, Skeletal Swarming, the Deck of Many Things, and this is a foil. And I think that's a legendary. I mean, it says legendary artifact, but that one, I think that might be something. I'm going to put it off to the side to check it out here. Force and Treasure. If people are familiar, maybe I'll stick around here for a little bit. You tell me. Like, I know the Deck of Many Things is huge in D&D. But I don't know. I just got a feeling like this might actually be worth something. If it doesn't, that's totally fine because it still look cool. That's really cool. High school opening packs was like gambling, just opening another pack. Yeah, I can imagine. Well, what's funny is my kid loves... Oh, I got a cord stuck in here. I wonder if that's what's been messing up the focus. I didn't realize the cord was kind of stuck in the way here. Put that right here. There you go. Yeah. Does that help? It doesn't look like it. $5 or so. Way to burst my bubble, Sam. Nah, it's still pretty cool though. Honestly, sometimes it's like that's just a really cool card that you want to keep. Like unless it's like hundreds of dollars, I don't know if I would just like sell it. Unless I want to buy more cards, so. Well, all right. What do you think? Should I open a few more? I said I wouldn't, but this is a lot of fun. You're right. It is addicting. It's like gambling. Let me see here. Ooh, actually, maybe one more. You know what? I'll do one more. And then I'm going to send you a text message after this. Sound good? As long as you're still awake. You might be asleep. You might be falling asleep now. I know you. Although it was impressive how late you stayed up last night. Silver Raven. Horde Robber. Bull's Strength. Veteran Dungeoneer. Shortcut Seeker. Ferida's Fireball. Grim Bounty. Evolving Wilds. Priest of Ancient Lore. Black Dragon. Hulking Bugbear. Play them with. Yeah, well, yeah, my kid and I are going to do the popper thing because that's what our store is running. They were doing modern and standard, but I think they're only doing standard and popper now, and commander. They're doing that as well too. But like, I was interested in doing modern. I think modern is the one that's like the last 10 years or whatever. I always get modern and standard tripped up and confused and switched around and all that. But I think modern is the ones like it's the last 10 years or so, because I was interested in doing that because then I could have like played a lot of these different things. But they stopped like doing that at the store, but they've been doing popper, and they told me about that. I was like, you know what, that actually sounds a lot better for my kid and I, because that's something that we can get into by just playing with just common. So alright, Sheshra, Death's Whisper, Flame Skull, Dritch Dordan, nice, and that's a foil as well too. I have Dritch. I don't think I have the foil though. So Island and then Tomb of Annihilation. I want to keep the foil Dritch out off to the side here. So all right, and then that just as an at-home thing. Oh yeah. Well, when we get time. he's busy playing so many things. He likes to play Star Wars Unlimited. That's the thing that he likes to play a lot at home. But yeah, like once we play Magic a lot more and get more comfortable with it, that we know like how to play a little bit better on our own, then we'll probably do that. So we try to do that with Universus because Critical Role has their character cards for Universus. If fact, let me switch over here to just Cam now. They have their characters for Critical Role and Universus, and so we started getting into that because we wanted to play our favorite characters from Vox Machina. But that game, like we learned how to play it, and then it became something that it took a while to play, which I know I know you had learned with me at PAX East, and it was a bit tricky to pick up at first. And so we would play it, and we felt like we got the hang of it, and then we would go a few weeks later, and we're like, okay, we can't remember this again. So, I think the deal we're going to make is we're going to play at the store for a while until we're both comfortable that we kind of know the rules without having to go to the store, and then once we do that, then we'll play some more stuff at home. So, because it's just been helpful to just have somebody there to help us, correct our understanding if we're not correct with it or if we're having trouble with it and all that. So, all right. Well, that's going to be it for me. So, thanks for sticking around. I'll probably do another one of these at some point. I might do a couple more of these. I'm wanting to try to get these open and start sorting them out so we can start making decks and do some popper decks and D&D theme stuff. So, we're probably going to do D&D, Baldur's Gate, Lord of the Rings, because we're bringing into Lord of the Rings, and my kid really likes the Bloomburrow stuff, so we'll probably bring in some Bloomburrow decks for him as well too. So, all right. Well, thank you all very much. Have a good night. Thank you.